Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back. We're here. I'm in a good mood today as well. I'm in a good mood. Things are progressing. I'm still here, still in the old room, but things are progressing, and you know what? It's all good. Life is good. Life is good right now. Things could certainly be a lot worse, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm just very very distracted right now with the whole like lull in the wipe. I feel like it's a good time to just kind of take some time, just chill, don't stress too much about stuff. Certainly one of those times for me, at least. But I've been getting distracted by this like random side project, which I'll probably reveal a bit later. The next stage is quite fun, but
Gold, please.
We shall see. Yo, Rusk,
Last
what
sub
is
until
going
1.0. Don't spend it all at once.
on? Thanks, Russ. Gonna check out ABI again for their Steam release. Is that when is it's the 15th, right? Is that already out today? People playing it like now, or is it later? It was today, right? I don't see anybody playing it actually. I'm kind of intrigued by it because I am genuinely intrigued by it because they said they got rid of like some of the pay-to-win stuff. So I'm actually like, I don't know. I'm not entirely opposed to it. A few hours. Okay, well I won't be checking it out today because it's like 9 PM for me. But yo, General Display, what's going on? Riso, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I don't know. Like it's one of those games that I kind of written off. But then yeah, when I saw that they got rid of a lot of the crazy stuff, like I know it's mad. I wasn't expecting them to do it, to be honest. Yeah, Finn, but what's going on? So yeah, I don't know. I'm like more. The problem with one of the biggest issues I have with ABI is the recoil system is the same as the old EFT system, which we all hated. So I'm not sure whether I really want to play that. Just a few minutes before bedtime, want to share something? Sure, go for it. I think last time I was on, oh yeah, we were doing ref crates and stuff, and then we went to play Active Matter. That's what we were doing. So really, I should be going after like computers so we can get Bitcoin or one or whatever it is. Have you ever thought the fleet should not have a minimum level but a maximum level instead? I thought about it, but I think that just makes the game kind of weird. Like it just doesn't feel like what would you like? How would you kind of like how would you do that without people just like gaming it, like staying on the level and all sorts? I don't know. Guys, wondering what your thoughts are when building a gun regarding ergo. What's your threshold number that you won't use a gun? Would you consider running it loud if suppress drops too low? I certainly will. There's a lot of people that won't. Threshold is difficult because it depends per weapon. I advise, if you're really serious about it, checking out... I should probably turn on some of these things. I would advise checking out the... what was it called again? So DB for Tarkov, that's the one. DB for Tarkov's the good one. Oh. Mr. Scabby, think about all this. So DB for Tarkov, it shows you the... Because what you really care about, when we're talking about ergo, what we really care about is like ADS speed and then a bit of overswing. Is really what we're on about, right? Just like, will the gun overswing when I try to ADS? You shooting at me? So yeah, will the gun overswing when ADS, and also how fast is the ADS speed? The DB for Tarkov will tell you some of those things. I mean, yeah, as I said, it depends on the weapon because some guns are just more sensitive to it than others. It often comes down to their weight. So a lot of that is in the weight. Like somebody... They're like in the stairwell or something. Huh? Was that the PMC dying, or what happened there? I guess not. Oh, he's only level 6. Okay, I feel a little bit bad now, but not really. Oh, crap, that's the whole Tagil helmet. Oh, that's Tagil helmet. Oh, that's not good. I thought we'd make that, but we didn't. Someone's in the bathroom. Are we going to bleed out here? Gate 3 surely close enough that it's no big deal. There's some guns I feel okay. Yeah, it depends, doesn't it? It really depends. Yo, Cobble, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Recoil had a massive change. It's not that bad now. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I could be convinced. I'm doing good, Mantin. I'm doing good. Yeah, DB for Tarkov is really good. It's a really good site. Something like after 4 weeks start, level 15, and then plus 1 level every 2 days. I don't know whether you can make it work in a sensible way. I don't know. I'm just not sure. Gigabyte, best Tarkov creator. Linus Tarkov tips? Yeah. That was pretty funny, this guy. I can't believe he had the whole freaking... Look at this! He's got the whole... I don't think I could even take all this stuff. I haven't organized my stash for ages, so... Wanted to keep it fun, now the wipe feels a bit over. Just did an extensive scav run with transitioning, gearing and bombing PMCs. Yeah, so this is the thing, like, now the wipe does kind of feel like... I do actually still need to get to max traders. It's like kind of a bit of an issue. I could just buy my way through Skier, but that feels like a bit of a cheat. So I didn't really want to do that. I kind of wanted to actually do the quests, but it requires actually like coming on and doing stuff. I mean, I don't really care about mnemonically. I guess all this stuff is from Tagil himself. Kind of looks like it. BT's still kind of alright. Have another ammo box somewhere? Go on here. I think I've got another one tucked inside here. I'm kind of forgetting where my stuff was. I really have been like quite distracted recently by just life in general. What's in there? Nothing. Sorry, yeah. I'm prepping on. We can craft with those. It's not too bad. Go in here. Tags. Most of this other stuff. I mean, I can't remember exactly why I'm even keeping those. I've no idea. One. Sell it probably, and then. Sorry, wallet BTs. So I'll keep the little BTs. We don't really need much other stuff. This gun's like kind of nice, but so it's the parts are good, but everything else is kind of suck. Because the gun itself is like pretty bad, you know. RK3 is good. RG Black's okay. PD3 is fine. The XPS2 is actually decent. Everything else not really that big a deal. It's not that big a deal. Golden Star, we can keep that. And I think I might just junk everything else. Maybe I'll take a knife, whatever. Have the optimized Streets of 1.0 just upgraded to a RTX 5070. I'm still getting 40 FPS. It's because it's like you're basically just completely CPU dependent on Streets, almost exclusively, and it's crazy. You can run that map on like pretty low GPUs because it can't utilize it. Like if you look at how much your 5070 is taking on that map, it's like will be nothing. The 2 traders I had left was Peacekeeper and Skier. And the reason was because of trader rep. So we can go and do like something. I did like the big push to 42 just so I could basically say like I finished the wipe and I could do my ref stuff and yada yada. But in terms of actually completing everything, At least getting through to max traders. I mean, I should do it. I've even stopped using the cult circle. I've like not even been checking in on the hideout, to be honest. And 5 bolty kills left for Shooterborn. Might manage prestige until November. Yeah, I mean that's fine. Like a couple of bolty kills and stuff. That's no big deal. I just didn't really want to do it. I'm quite glad because I think I would have sort of. I think I would actually have burnt myself out if I'd been like really pushing it. You know, I genuinely think I would have. I'm glad I decided right from the get go. Like, yeah, this isn't the wipe to do it. Personally, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to their. Oh, I somehow still have a case left. I don't even know how. So I still got a valuables case. Whatever happened to their like? Oh, we're going to turn the sun off on streets. You know, we're going to make the time like static. Oh, did I sell my bloody hand drill? That's annoying. I thought I didn't need it anymore. I thought I had 2. Turns out I did not. Yo, Flixan. What's going on? Currently City Gear, but oh, what's happened? I had a little internet cut out just then. Yes, sadly they put the good ammos back on the traders. Yes, this is the one I was interested in. Was this? I was interested in this guy, PP. It seems to be. This is like the one, I think. Although I don't know. Can you get? Can you get M85601 now from Peacekeeper? Oh, you actually can. Okay, well, I should get Peacekeeper 4 then if I can. I should do this. It's not going to take too long. It's only 0.6. It's not actually that hard. So, yeah. Only thing is prestige will probably be Kappa in your beginning main task line. Yeah, it's just you have to get Kappa. I don't like getting Kappa because it requires all of the nonsense with bolties. I'm just not that interested in. We could do this. This is not. It's not that hard, is it? I can't remember where the last one is. I'm pretty sure one is in the middle of the road. Then there's one. There's one in the middle of the street up by like Beluga. There's one over by Caban. I can't remember where the last one is though. So this is the This is the middle of the street. This is the Beluga striker. Sorry, the Caban striker. Where's this one? Oh, it's the cinema one. Indeed. Yeah, Streets is at least fun. How much XP does that give us? 0.02? It's not too bad. Get the reserve one at some point. I've still got to do Sparta. Like, just Shoreline is actually boring as hell. I think I might try to grab myself like an RD704 or something. You have to put the stock on separately because my stash management is so abysmal. But that's okay. That's all right. Actually, no, I can make it in here. Right, let's build it in there. So RD704, because this is going to take the PP ammo. I actually think I have BP anyway, so it doesn't really matters. But I can't actually buy the BMD. I think, can you get now that they've opened up everything? Can we buy? I wonder if the Thunder Beast. Where'd you get this from? Is this just barter? Yeah, which ones can you actually purchase? Because I know you can buy these, I think, from the traders directly, I believe. Oh, maybe not. Did they get rid of this? Must have done. Only got one rooster. How much are roosters? 80k? Ooh, it's probably worth it. It's probably worth it. This thing you can buy, I assume? Oh. Is that gunsmith or something? Okay, maybe that's why it's so much. Alright, well. Maybe not then. Can you buy the wave? Only on PC, I believe. What else can we get? How much was this one? Ultra 5? 70k? It's not too bad. Actually, I can just do the barter. Okay, we'll do that then. Now that's a nice alternative. Okay, and then we'll do... It doesn't really matter what we put on here. I think I've got Scorpius to spare. And then Zhukovs, I don't think I can buy these. Yeah, because we need PC before, fine. But we can buy these. Okay, and they're really cheap on mechanic. They're basically, they're so close. They're like these things are all very similar. 17, 15, 40, 39. They're all very, very similar. Mags. We can buy the 50s as well. How tasty. Gotta remind myself like what you can get, what you can't get. Added M80 back to Revision Lighthouse as well. That's sure, that is intriguing. Okay, well, we'll use this. We just picked up one of these optics. I'm not going to bother using anything like super long on... Oh, was it because I had an internet dropout? Or maybe it's because I had internet dropout. There we go. I have to find somewhere to put this, though. I have to try and do some jiggery pokery and get this guy laid out somewhere. Yeah, like that. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that'll do. All right. We've got anything on the other mags for this thing? Let's have a look. We'll look at it in the other screen. Modding is slightly easier for looking at mags. Okay, no, I don't. Fine. Well, we'll just look for what we can buy. Long time no see. Yo. I think they'll do Halloween as the last hurrah before 1.0. They definitely should. They usually do, and I think they would especially now. Anyway, just because it's like, well, they should do because there's nothing else that's happening in the game. Yeah, it's a tricky one right now. It really is. Okay, so we can buy PP. So I'm just gonna buy like a bit more PP. I've already got a tiny bit of BP actually. Maybe I'll just leave it then. PS as well. I'm just like stack under, so we just don't lose it all in one go. Oops, wrong mag. Still wrong mag. Just split this guy. In fact, probably should take a stack of this as well, right? Otherwise, we're prone to running out. Right, stick them on there like that. Okay, that will probably do. Splint, yeah, nade. There's got sand tape. Let's take streets keys. Not really. We just need to take a few markers as well. Got any markers? No. Let us go and buy some. I'm going to buy 3. See if we can go and get this quest done. Yeah, we'll just slowly take our way up to max traders on all of them, and then see what we need to do. Okay, we've got green flare. Yeah, this is fine, I think. I've been rocking this for a bit. This is the class 5 Juk, which I quite like. Quite like these. Yeah, cool. Okay. Man's using an RD, which means he doesn't have a 762 MDR. I don't really like the 7. I really like the RD, honestly. I've always really liked the RD. The 762 MDR, I'm kind of like, I've always been a bit of love-hate with it. I don't know what, it's just something about it. Like, it's good, but I also don't have M80 unlocked. Like, it's very good, and a lot of people really like it, but it has a bit more recoil than the RD. And, you know, the big mags notwithstanding, you know, so you can just buy the RD mag, like, super easily. Anyhow, off to bed. See you, man. Morning, hope you're doing good. Know any good sites to track Kappa progress? I have so many quests, it's overwhelming. I just tend to use Tarkov Companion, the app, because you can look up collector on there, and you can look at what the prerequisite is for collector. That's usually what I do, but I don't really I don't really go for Kappa, so I can't tell you in you know, good conscience exactly what to do, because I don't do Kappa. I did Kappa like 4 years ago one time, and I never bothered again because I just hate doing the sniping stuff. Let's give me the cultist and crazy boss one again from the other year. The one with all the cultists doing like the blue flame stuff. That was pretty fun. I like some of the events that they've done, like which was the one, the Malice Anita one? That was pretty good with the fires. It's a shame I couldn't get Malice Anita to work solo because the fires were like slightly too far apart. I couldn't keep them lit. But that was really fun. I really enjoyed that with like the frosted thing if you go near the guys and stuff. That was really cool. The Blue Flame Guys one was cool. The one where all the bosses have the injectors and you're poisoned and you have to kill either a boss or a scav and then take the injector so that you get a bit more time so you can extract because the extractions aren't open at the start. Like, that one was also good. There's been quite a few good events that they've done. They were quite fun. I'd use my goon hunting gun when I didn't have an SC58, big mags or 20 mag shotguns. Yeah, like the 50 is really clutch, especially for a solo player. That's really good. Any fool could shoot, any coward can run, but the real war is fought in the inventory. It's true. We enjoyed zombies, so the ones with the pistols were annoying. Yeah, because they just like black your arm. They were like equipped with some stupid HP round as well, and they just black your arm immediately. It was really irritating. But that was quite fun. Going around with the Ultra Nozzler FAL, that worked the best for me. Ultra Nozzler Shorty FAL with the 50s for the the G-Phone barter. That was good. Luckily it's 1.0 soon, November's not too far away. No, I know. Well, it's from now, it's 2 months away, right? It's 15th of September, so 15th of November is exactly 2 months from now. So 8 weeks-ish. 8-9 weeks, roughly. So there we go. Yeah, I'm just going to try and like take it easy. I mean, it's going to be really hard to know what content to make over the next 2 months, right? On the main channel. I mean, maybe I just kind of chill a bit. Just like make something interesting each week that I'm looking at myself. That's why I was looking at that smooth motion thing. So it's just like, this is kind of cool. I might do a video about DLAA because a lot of people are CPU bottlenecked and you can get DLAA to work now. I think some people don't realize you can. It's a bit more cut and dried than frame gen. Frame gen's like really, weird. The Kevin wipes ago. Unfortunately, it was the wipe when the flash drive for Lucky was bugged, made you auto. These are fun streams. Try to relax for all the work you're doing in 1.0. Yeah, for sure. Yo, Deep, what's going on? Anything to improve Streets FPS? I just... It's strange that they haven't tested out. I mean, maybe they've tested it themselves and it hasn't done much. I think the problem with Streets isn't the dynamic shadows or anything like that. It's like... you can kind of see the problem yourself in if you turn off all the AI, the map runs really, really well. I think that's ultimately the issue. So there's just too many entities, on there, and it's just too CPU heavy. Appreciate more active matter content. Looked like a cool game. It does seem pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe we could dig our teeth into that a little bit. I was intending to do some today, but I got waylaid by something else. So I was going to do... I mean, we could always do a bit later. Could do like an hour or something at the end of the stream. I did that first stream. Okay. So my goal in this one, so we're doing revision streets. I don't want to assume that the boss... I can't remember whether this boss can spawn here if you're already up here. I won't put it past PSG. So I need to get the one that's like in the middle of the road. Damn, Tarkov feels weird. I haven't... I really haven't played much recently. It feels super weird. Yeah, problem with Tarkov in general, AI tanks the performance. Yeah. And it's the biggest map. That's pretty much it. Check for the bloody key. I can't really be bothered. I should do one. I can't. I think I technically need T-plugs. Yeah, so active matter was pretty cool. I think the issue... So it seems like it's very PvE focused kind of by accident, which is kind of weird. So you just end up, there's just a lot of enemies. They are patching it quite rapidly though. How do you feel about squad revives? Like in ABI and in active matter? I genuinely don't know how it works in active matter. ABI I'm already sort of turned off from because of their... somebody. Quite often go into the Luger. Have a quick look. Based on my testing, I shouldn't really be here. This is like the worst performing part on the map, as I said in my other video. It's quite funny. But yeah, I don't know. I just don't really like squad revive stuff in general. I don't mind it in like... That's Scav. It kind of looks like a... Nah, it's definitely a Scav, right? Playable. Yeah, it's definitely a Scav. Player wouldn't walk like that. No way a player would walk like that. There's no way. There's no way. That's a player, though. Must bet that's the last time we see them. But yeah, I don't know. It's just difficult, right? When you're playing solo and people can revive each other and stuff, it just sucks. It's like that was my biggest gripe about Marathon. It's just it was basically impossible to play against trios constantly. And when you've got no friendly fire, like it's fine in EFT, right? Because there's friendly fire and you have to talk to each other. But the more of these like quality of life squad elements that the devs add, it just makes it impossible to play on your own. Which I just find it just makes it really, really hard. I don't know about Active Matter though. I don't actually know what the revive system is like because I don't know enough about the game. Now I remember it was interesting because I remember playing when Ark Raiders was first out, right? Like that game had a sort of a solo matching type thing, so that you were more likely to be playing against solos. Not exclusively, but it had what felt like a bit more of a fair mechanic. Maybe we'll bypass this and go this way. Come on, let me get over. Let's give ABI a go. Hopefully it's a free gateway drug for non-Tarkov friends. Yeah, I mean, they've redeemed themselves a little bit, right? By basically saying like, oh yeah, you know, we're going to get rid of the coins as purchased for just like the base money. Somebody did tell me, I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at ABI ever since the whole monetization issue came out in the first place. And somebody was telling me on Twitter that like there's still quite a lot of stuff that's monetized in the game, and that like maybe, you know, they wouldn't put it past them like monetizing the kits and whatever. Like, oh yeah, maybe you can't buy coins directly, but you can buy other stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure if I trust them as devs at this point to not do something that's like kind of, I don't know. 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 I don't know where that guy went. He was across the road, though. It's probably unlikely he's coming back this way. I could go along and then, like, down and along. That's probably the safest way to go. Okay, so because he killed these scouts over here. If I go this way, and then up this side. Oh, great. Must have sniped a scav on our ass. I didn't think he was up there. I thought I looked before. Maybe you respawned up there or something. Bloody guy. That's a lot more PvE. Yeah, it's just I think it was because of the volume of enemies. There was like so many enemies on Active Matter. You just get completely swarmed. It was like crazy. But and I did see some people complaining about that in particular, about just like the number of enemies. But I don't necessarily think that's a problem. Like it was, I definitely spent most of my time, and this is, you know, early days, right? Like early days of EFT, you end up spending a lot of your time fighting against scavs. So in some ways, you know, maybe it's just too early to tell. Like it's kind of too early to know whether that's the thing or not. But I did a lot more E than I did P when I first had a look at Active Matter in the little bit that I played. And I ended up, I think in total I killed 3 players, I think. Something like that. And I spent most of the time, yeah, as I said, just fighting hordes and hordes and hordes of monsters. And some of them were quite hard to kill, and you need a lot of ammo with you. But I didn't necessarily mind that, per se. It's like, as long as that's, like, kind of what you know is coming. It sort of felt alright. But I did see, like, Friendly Guy, for example, was complaining a lot about it just being, like, completely swarmed and stuff. But I feel like you almost need to take it, like, really, really... You need to take it, like, much more slowly. It's not really... And I think this is why there was some other people just talking about how the game doesn't know what it was trying to be, for example, is what people were saying. Which, like, may be fair, maybe not, I don't know. But just that it's got a bit of an identity crisis because it's, like, kind of feels sort of fast-paced-ish. But at the same time, you need to play it really slow because otherwise you just get swarmed. I think you need to go quite, as I said, you need to go quite slowly. Especially solo. You have to, because you can play up to 3s, right? So you have to play it very, very, very cautiously if you're playing as just on your own. Which is sort of like, I mean, that sort of comes, I think that's what I didn't really notice. Because I wasn't expecting to be able to run around the map. You know, doing whatever I liked. Because usually that's not how it works when you're solo anyway. So I was sort of ready for that. I think that's maybe why I didn't really mind. I understood what people were saying after I kind of looked at some of the... just looked at some of the criticism and some of the just feedback that people have been giving. But I didn't necessarily like feel that because I sort of just lent into what the game was trying to be. Or at least what I thought the game was trying to be straight up. Which is... like, yeah, you can move around. It's got some fun angles and this, that, and the other, but there's he's going to be a right annoyance if I don't kill him. But yeah, it's like if you sort of lean into that and go, okay, well, there's like, yeah, there's cool movement, but you need to deal with the fact there's loads of AI. You sort of have to methodically clear through where you're going. I think that's one of the reasons why you end up not meeting that many people, because everybody's path to progress is very, 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 very slow. Skies like this, you're not going to come up here, is it? In Grazing, you actually have to spend time reviving, so mid-revives are impossible during a fight. Yeah, that's true. Is he just like... I don't want to pop back, because I've got to go mark something literally just over there. It would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, Slidgy, yeah. So where's the next one then? So we've got one here, which I've done. We've got one by Caban, and then there's one by Cinema. So maybe we go... Actually, what's my extract? Crash site? Well, I guess we'll do Cinema next then. What's the other one that I got? And Collapse Crane. Yeah, Crash site probably makes more sense. We'll go up to Cinema second. Actually, I wonder if we're better off going... It's always contentious kind of going through post office, but I think it might end up being the best way here, because you can at least stay inside. Didn't know you can move so far after planting. You can do what you like after planting. You can even plant 2 at once. And the one... It'll say like 30 seconds, start counting down. And then when you when you plant the second one, it'll start counting down for 30 seconds again. But about, with 80 seconds to go or something, the first one will trigger and say, oh, you did it. And then it will carry on counting down, and then the second one will trigger. So you can actually still do two. A lot of people probably don't because they distrust the system so...
Блядь, тут нашего завалили!
Not coming in? Not gonna die to a headshot? No, thank you. No, never mind. Alrighty. Post office building, my favourite. What do you do for work? This? I make content for work. I'm not a full-time Twitch streamer because I'm mostly making YouTube. So that's why I don't stream every day. Because I'm kind of like 80% YouTube, 20% Twitch, something along those lines. If you were gonna give a sort of rough ratio. But yeah, I've been a full-time creator for like 4 years now. Hey, Special, what's going on? I'm doing well, dude. How are you doing? Caps to the PCB. Yeah, I said I was getting distracted. I was doing it on one of those like stupid songs. I kind of finished the edit. I'll show you guys in a bit if you want. I think it's funny. I'm certainly enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself with it. US ammo. Right, let's drink a bottle of milk and we'll carry on. Bitcoin farm took all my money away just to make more money. I'm making back the farm 1 to be better. Yeah, I need to get farm 1 up and running. That's the thing, I really did just sort of stop progressing. Okay. That song was awesome. Yeah, I've done 2. And this is the 3rd one. It's one of those things, it's like that was kind of it was quite random that it ended up that way. But these systems are a bit random, you know? Okay, as I said, we're gonna go to cinema. But it takes a lot longer. You can't just like plug it in and then out it comes. You know what I mean? Like it takes quite a while. Second one actually, I ended up like poking around quite a bit in Audacity with it and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of the songs. It's funny actually because like the AI conversation is like a weird one. I was thinking about chess the other day and how, like the best chess program beats the best chess grandmasters or whatever, but the best chess grandmasters with the best chess program beats the chess program just on its own, which is kind of interesting because there is still some value. There's definitely some value in the human element, right? It's actually like the strongest partnership is actually both together. Just like kind of weird. It's almost weird that if the chess program is so strong that human involvement would even help at all. Kind of interesting food for thought. It does appear to be the case. Trying to play more, trying to get better, shooting things on immediate and then go to EFT. I think it's helping. I'm still stuck with the early game quests. Yeah, I think it definitely does help. takes a bit of practice though, and it also takes a bit of practice trying to translate Arena into the base game, because there's a temptation to shift W from when you're learning Arena, and then you come back to the base game and you're like, charge, or you just get shot. So it's it's a tricky one because the skills they're not one-to-one. You know. Still some weaknesses in top chess engines. You need a tipping shot grandmaster to actually help them. Yeah, but like obviously, and chess is a bit of a different like ball game because you know it's a rather good, like there's a lot of these things that are very like good for computers to solve, right? They're like it's a problem that computers are quite good at trying out. Like they're very bounded. I know there's a big tree, but there's only so many moves you can make. Right? There's only so many discrete moves you can make. There's not like infinite choice, so to speak. But no, it was just interesting because like to get an actual like good song out of one of these systems, it's not just the case of just like pop something in and then out it all comes, you know. Like you go through many iterations to like try and find something that's actually like sounds like good and like novel and interesting and etc etc. So it's kind of funny. Grandmaster can help you play anti-computer chess, basically play lines that are difficult for computers to see. See, like it's amazing that's even a thing. The day the program beats humans with help, that's the day to be avoid the AI to take over. Or just like, I guess, you know, it's just like the humans don't help at all, whatever. Yo, Hubel, what's going on? Finding more confidence in seeking out fights and testing myself. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good. Yeah, but yes, exactly. It's not about seeing all the moves, of course, because you only look at a subset anyway, right? Yeah, evaluating how good any position is compared to another, for sure. For sure. But it's just fascinating that, like, humans can still help. More than two?
Вон он, блядь!
Yes. I'm going to take that as my cue to run through the middle. Because if there's scavs there, probably means there's not that many players. Oh, he did the old drop. Drop it like it's hot. I'm a little low on ammo. I got one of them. I didn't even mean to get him. That was not the nade I meant to throw! That is like literally going to the worst possible place. I'm actually not sure what's behind me here. Yo, Special, thank you for the 5s gifted, man. Appreciate it, dude. Really do repacking, man. I got to get down there to do the cabana thing, annoyingly. Oh. Thank you so much for the 5 gifts, dude. Yeah, revolutionising how the top players are playing. It's that kind of wild, right? Good to see on the grind, basically on the bench till 1.0 comes out. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing like here and there when I want to. I wouldn't say I'm on the grind. I don't know if thing is I don't know if Caban is like this guy's like not come out this way. So the problem with these Jews, they just sit there for all eternity. It's alright in the backside. Find any more about full release of the new quests? Well, we just know about the storyline, right? And we know that there's going to be the storyline quests, which are the main deal. But we don't really know anything else. All we know from PAX was that I'm gonna try and like loop back and then back through again. But yeah, all we know is that there's going to be, you know, some quests involving. Oh, you hear something? Some quests involving, you know, Black Division or whatever. I guess we could technically go all the way around, but that does seem a bit mental. So yeah, people played this like limited teaser version of like the 1.0 thing. It's not really. Is that someone there? No. I really thought that was somebody. I'd need an LPVO to see it. It looks like a guy with a helmet on with a gun. It really does. Now, I'm not sure if I can get down here. Might be letting us. Let's just give it a quick try. Dead people inside. Am I gonna get like GL'd? The dude's just like camping there. Oh, apparently I am. Apparently I am. Are the streamer chests still a thing? Which ones? Oh yeah, you can still get it, but there's a quest for it. I thought we were going to be safe, but I thought like I was like, oh, someone's going to have killed him, but apparently not. Seems to be they never really developed the cultist stuff enough. Yeah, they're just like at night time. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff about it on the 1.0. Bring stream title at this point in the wipe. I just try to scav in and hunt the PMCs with GeoIF since I have 6 rep. Hang with the bosses and help them kill PMCs. See, that's actually quite fun. A cheeky way into Lexus from the front of the building. I don't remember actually. I just got into Arena and wanted to ask, what's your favourite loadout? It might be the MP7, honestly. Yeah, we killed this guy and his friend was just like sat in that little container area there. I thought maybe we could sneak through and just like grab the thing. Someone killed the GL guy, but like, apparently not. Thanks for the 200 special. I haven't put the new song up One of my favourite things to do is launch a flare right in front of Glue House and Scav. Don't want a sneak preview. I think I finished it. I haven't actually, so I haven't like 100% definitely done it yet. But as I said, I haven't actually uploaded it yet. What do I even need for Bitcoin Farm? Let me have a look. We did 2 out of the 3. Yeah, so like, what do I end up using in the arena? I either end up using the MP7, because you can just get so much good ammo for that gun. The MCX is quite good. The other one that's really good is the SR3M, or like the Val, or whichever one of those you can get. I just need to move a bit of something. I've got a lot of these press vests, which I kind of need to sort out. Quite a few of these as well, RBAV. Only class 4 though, which is sort of the issue. Because these guys are class 5. Because I've got the special plate. Let's get rid of this. For sure. That's the 3, that's the 3. Oh, okay, I should really stuff that in there. And what I'll do is I'll buy one more of these, and I'll get rid of this one, put that in there. Because the thing is, you still need one. If you want to make more press vests, you still do need another extra one. I've got here M32s. I was making those once upon a time as well. As I said, I've kind of stopped now, but... I do like the RD. It's one of my favourite guns. Genuinely one of my favourite weps. One of them, one of them. Step one, step boys. And you get them in the scav case quite often as well. I think I ended up with a few of them just from doing those like weapons crates. Oh, that's what we were doing, weren't we? We were getting in that case. That's what we were doing. Should probably put a bag on first, shouldn't I? So some of those ones, which are like these ones, which are like the LBT bags, which are these are where is it? Where are they? In here. I don't even know. I don't know where my stuff's gone. Ah, they're in here. Yeah, so these LBT bags, which are really good, but the problem is they store stuff, and because they store stuff, I end up like ramming the stuff in other things, causing myself like a big problem. I might take one of the scav BPs just because it's literally easier to pull that out of my stash than anything else. And we need to sort it out really if we're going to do anything else. But yeah, anyway, we'll get rid of that. We'll open this. Oh, let me move these around. We could do this. There, that, and that. I just want to be able to see what comes out of it. Mostly GP coins, as per usual. It's a horrible data thing. What's this? Arsenal storage room. Okay. Don't think those are very sought after. Oh, a million rubles apparently. Okay. Fair enough. I don't remember them being that expensive. Yeah, it's annoying. We can't use the BMD. I quite like the BMD on the RD. And one of the reasons why it ends up working quite well is because the rate of fire is like relatively slow. Oh wait, I didn't realize I actually have one of those. Even though you can't buy them. Well, I can't buy them yet. I actually have one. So it's not a problem. I genuinely didn't realize. I'm going to use on streets. One of these maybe? Or one of them? This is like a what I can buy kind of build, you know? Like what is it that I can actually buy? There is a barter. The actual break though, I don't think there is. The main suppressor there is the rooster. That's like I bought one before, but yeah, the actual break, I think you need it on mechanic task completion. I think it's gunsmith, and I was holding back the gunsmiths because I'm usually doing videos on. It's not, I didn't mean to pay with GPs, but whatever. I don't actually care. But I kind of just like lost motivation to do them a bit. I probably should finish them really. Like basically, I'm basically out of ammo. What do I need for this? 9 or something? No, another 2. Okay, so we got heavy, light, easy painkillers. I'm just gonna take a bunch of PS. And we've got, I've literally just got a front plate in this bad boy. Right, let's. Which ones are these? Put the sides in as well. And then back we've got various things. Monoclete. Yeah, monoclete's good. Okay, that's better. Take the condors with us, why not? So like food, drink, some description. Juice, max energy. We take max energy. Let's drink that when we get in. Oh yeah, one more to do. So we've got the Concordia one to do. Oh yeah, one more thing. No, I didn't want it on that side. I want it on this side. WMX. I might just like save this as the hybrid. So RD was it? RD 704 hybrid 3-4 trader. It's like some weird hybrid hardcore white thing. Okay, I think that's right. Just give that a try. I'm going to 6. Should be fine. Should be able to get out in time for that. Do you think it's going to be a streamer event for release? I honestly don't know. There might be. I think there'll be a big event. I don't think it's going to be necessarily a streamer event, but I think there'll probably be like drops and, you know, something going on to that extent, like with marketing. Is it worth it in Tour again? Yeah, they put it back to normal. No, I just store 1 MPPV and 2x2 equipment in a pillbox and then jam 4 of those into an item case. It's quite efficient. It's quite a good way of doing it. Yeah, like most things are back to normal. So the flea market is level 30. And you now have like 2 offers on the flea. The stuff on the secure container is obviously still the same. So no ammo, no meds, but you are allowed to have stims, bizarrely. Yeah, I kind of want to split active matter a bit more, but Yeah, it just seemed like it did seem a kind of a cool game. I've just not had time. Just not had time. Like those of you who know, like, yeah, listening to my moaning on the podcast and whatever about like my current situation in the box city, I'm gonna have a lot more time when it comes to 1.0. Obviously, thank goodness. Like of all the times to have downtime, now is probably the time. But I'm like basically caught between the final stages of my like home renovation, which has taken my office out of action for literally months. It's just been it's very painful. And like my eldest daughter has gone to school full time, so there's like a lot of logistics because we're not at home. It's just like crazy. So it's been really, yeah, it's been tough to actually like get on and do stuff. It's been tricky, but as I said, you know, the best time for that is now. This is probably the lowest lull. This is probably the lowest lull we've had in Tarkov in like forever. I don't remember a time with like less interest in the game and I think it's like sort of calm before the storm, right? It's like the pulling out of the tide before 1.0. A lot of people probably saving their energy as well. So you know there's a lot coming, so, you know, a lot changing and stuff. So no real need to go like hell for leather right this minute on 16.9 or whatever when like, you know, 1.0 is coming. Without the loop, did they do an event this way? So they said there was going to be an event, and then but then it wasn't really an event. Well, it sort of was. It was an event which led to the release of the trailer for the release of the game, right? So it was like the release date announcement video, I should say, and that was the Targrad Tales, like not point and click, but like text adventure RPG that they did. So a lot of people were quite disappointed with how that went down, just because like not really an event in the game. You basically just sat in a hideout playing like a text adventure game, which I don't know, people were not particularly keen on. But yeah, it is what it is. You know what? I don't normally spawn over here. I'm not really used to the spawn point. I know people spawn in the corner. I like hardly ever spawn up here. I might go in here. And try and cover my track slightly. There've been a few big game releases this year. True. Very true. I did see one guy on the roof. Sniper guy. Ever get the feeling that Tarkov spawns you next to your tasks? No, not usually. Sometimes I feel the opposite. It's PS. CBJ. There's a good ammo in this room. It's just like loose. Like FMJ for the MP7 is also pretty solid. The hell was that? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what happens with 1.0. You know, how people find it, what the reception is. It'd be interesting. Where can I find motors? You're honestly better off finding drills and like making them probably. Or just like buying them off the flea now that it's possible. Like, getting to level 35 and buying them off the flea is, like, the easiest way. It's, like, kind of insane. You can make them? Yeah, you can make them out of drills. So drills is the one thing that you can't make. But you can make electric motors out of drills. I mean, that probably doesn't help because they're as expensive on fleas, like... You know, 2 drills are usually worth 1. I haven't actually looked at the flea prices for a while. So I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, you can make them out of drills. Can't remember what workbench level it is, but... 2 maybe? I think motors for generator 2, so I get lights 3. But yeah, like, maybe your best option is to go and buy them. I don't know. Like, try and get to level 30, and then you can just pay for them. Like, it might genuinely be easier. Someone was inside? Inside what? Inside here? I was in this building previously. Gym? Really? Okay, well we're done with this anyway, so it's fair. I think they're like 300k. Saw a figure. Scary. Sewer river damaged. Where is a scav? Scav there. Someone was behind me. I don't know if it was a PMC though. Or just an AI scav like running around. What's that scav doing down there? So it feels like something really strange is going on in this map. Bizarre. We'll stack it properly from the bottom up. So waiting for the OG No Limits wipe Nikita mentioned. Apparently it's not going to be a wipe, supposedly. I don't really know. Apparently it was confirmed afterwards by Pests that it wasn't like a wipe. He didn't mean a wipe. Apparently. Oh, this mag's crazy. This mag's got like all PP. That's not what I'm meant to do. Oh no, that is what I'm meant to do. Yeah. So what do people think about ABI now at this point? People interested? People not interested? Like, what's the general vibe? What are people thinking? This is a good one. It's got a lot of PP in it. That. Hate the bleeding nerf. I can understand that. No snipers. Doesn't look like. I'm just gonna try and get across. We did what we came to do. Was just a scout. The Cabanator is here. Be scavs. Might be best for me just to literally go to the green flare. ABI looks too squad orientated. I like it, but need more progression. ABI with hideout would be fine. Oh yeah, there's no hideout in ABI, is there? I always forget that there's no hideout in ABI. Because like Delta Force has got hideout. I feel like it's a bit strange that ABI doesn't. Delta Force just genuinely seems like a better game in many ways from what I've seen, and it's got like the battlefield mode and there's just like a lot of there just seems like a lot of stuff Delta Force. Not that I played, I didn't play that much of it just for time. But it didn't seem half bad when I did play it, and like people, it's still got like quite a big player count actually. That was close. I've never killed him, but I plan to try it this way. Command solo is hard just because there's so many dudes, just a lot of dudes. Makes it difficult. Maybe let's trade for only hideout, but the PvP feels smooth and nice. I mean, it does perform better than EFT on many maps. This is true. Battlefield Battlefield mode is pretty fun. New Battlefield 6 is actually really good. Not much of a content game, in my opinion, at this point, because it's very, very fast paced. A bit like playing COD, right? Not for me, anyway. It's not really a content game for me. I don't think. Yeah, I think they're a bit short-sighted. I think they hadn't burned so many bridges with the pay-to-win, like buy the Cohens thing. I genuinely think they'd have done a lot better. Like, it didn't do badly, but I think like if you look at because ABI is free as well, right? Maybe this is unfair because maybe this is unfair because it is Delta Force was released later. How do I get on this? Oh, it won't even show me now. It won't show me the one for Breakout Infinite. I don't know why. But anyway, Delta Force is like, it has like a lot of people. Genuinely has a lot of people playing. I know it's free, but you know, it's like, you know, they get, it's pretty consistent, right? They get like 200,000 people playing. Like it's pretty good. Play Airsoft? No, I never have. I've only ever played paintball. Like, and it's been a very, very long time since I did. Yeah, when I last looked, I think Arena Breakout was really in like quite a lot lower player base than Delta Force, but I don't know. Yeah, they're removing buying cons. Yeah, I know. It is a good look for them. That's kind of what's like sparked off a lot of conversations about ABI, because it's like, oh, they're removing the coin purchase thing. Like, it's actually kind of interesting. The beautiful mission that is circulate. Okay. New day, new paths. Is this one? Oh, this is this like other Streets one. Okay, dominate labs. I feel like I have no incentive to play labs right now. Surely I've got one of these to hand. Survive on the streets 4 times. It just takes an eternity. Just surviving on the streets 4 times it just takes a long time. Circulate, go run your scale launch and sell stuff to Ragman. You can literally just buy it from Ragman and sell it back to Ragman. That's what makes it the most dopey of all of the quests. I mean, I don't really care because it's easy-ish, sort of, in a kind of roundabout way. You know what I mean? But it's like not the most interesting questing experience ever invented. The sugars are expensive. What were they? 64 is kind of the deal, isn't it? Sell a couple of sugars, why not? May as well. Wait, did that move? Oh no, it must have been something else. Must have been something else. Yeah, there's a one use key. Yeah, so which one's the one use key? Is it called? Is it Lexos? I can't remember the name of it now. Was it car? Is it dealership or something? I forget what it's called. I think it's this one. Oh no, it's not this. It's not either of these. Ah, that's the one. Aspect. Yeah, you're right. That's the one. Aspect company key. Yeah, so like gets you in one use. Dead spot in the claymores. Yeah, there are a couple. It's just they're a bit fraught, aren't they? It's a bit tricky trying to go and do it. Yeah. Well, to be honest, should we do a little bit of active matter? Because I just kind of want to. I don't know. I'm just like not really feeling it. I was just like I really am not like really feeling it at the moment because it's just I don't know what I'm really playing for. I guess I could go for Lightkeeper, but I really don't want to play Lighthouse. I'll just bring myself back for a sec. I was just turning off this generator. But yeah, I basically messed up with active matter and it like. Well, it shouldn't. They should just like not show certain things on screen when it opens up. Yeah, it's just like I think normally I go for Lightkeeper. That's normally the next thing I go for, but I just don't really feel like I want to this way because I just don't want to play Lighthouse a million times and find like 5 CFDM radios. I just can't be bothered. You know, it's just crazy. Has your wife ever shown any interest in playing these games with you? Nah, she's really not a gamer. Hopefully I've done this right. Oh, wrong. This one? Hold on. Oh, what the hell is my password? Aha. Has it done it? It has done it. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. So, maybe it was just bugged before. It only shows me this successful raid thing once I'm already... Like, if I leave the game and I come back. But yeah, these guys are making they're making a lot of updates to the game. I'll go and have a look at let me just pull up their Twitter for a sec. It's a shame the music doesn't carry on actually. I'll try and get that to happen. Sound. Doesn't say. If you alt tab out, it like stops playing. But yeah, anyway, so they did what was this news one? Like dendroids, these are like the flower guys, are less deadly. A lot of people complaining about that. Shooting sounds improved, replicated menu is now okay, we could try that. Dendroids less damage, reroute requirements for unlocking new monolith levels, updating some sounds, refined suppressor firing sounds. Several other bugs. But they have really been updating it quite a lot. So it's like raid difficulty shown in menus. Like they're like it's literally like daily that they seem to be updating this game, which is like actually kind of cool. Okay. I think I might need, after playing EFT for a little bit, I think I realised I might need to actually increase my sensitivity a little bit. I didn't do my full sensitivity properly on this. Wait, where's the controls gone? Oh, they're here. I'm just going to tick it up just a little. Okay. There we go. That's Tarkov challenge. I had to keep it interesting. I won't feel like if I won't just stop playing entirely as soon as I got it. We need meaning in life, especially in Tarkov. Let's have a look at this replicator thing again. Where is that? It's over here. It looks kind of similar to me. So you can basically make stuff for free in here, which is kind of crazy. So you can make as many like Makarovs as you want. I think you can't sell any of these things though, or like you can't turn them into other doodads. Can you make boss guys? Can you turn them on 100% practice mode? You can. I don't know whether I know in offline mode they don't act the same. I don't know what they're like in PvE. In a co-op offline, not PvE, but in co-op offline, because you could show how to do them there, in some ways. Anyway, what did I get to? What did I get to on this? Like a bunch of stuff. So I think these things a lot of these things you just like quick refine them. So basically anything that's refined seems to be what finding raid is. Additional audio track for your music player. Is that like real or not? I don't know. So yeah, refined stuff seems to be like found in raid. And you refine them for these things, credits and these chrono tracers, which allow you to do all the stuff. Then there's special stuff that you can do for these. You can like select recipes. This is invisible. You can get like a weight penalty benefit from refining these guys. Or at least it's potential. You can. There you go. Character capacity +1. So and then you can buff yourself with these things. And then there's this turn soldier one. So you can basically like buff your character by getting or by using by like refining their remains, and then you can turn those into kind of like some like kind of weird whatever these are called. What are those called again? Chronogen, that's what they're called. I'm always looking for an alternative to Tarkov. I feel bad though, but I get so put off by these default looking UI screens. The issue is it's just like how else are you supposed to do it, you know? It's just like makes it it's just kind of difficult. It's just like how is she supposed to make a Tarkov-y inventory, you know? I know what you mean though. You're in the shop. Okay, so we're gonna buy some ammo. Like in my experience so far, you actually need quite a lot. It's very easy to run out. Okay, I'm going to move the number by 18 in here. I've just got like one extra pistol just in case. Okay, I'm actually like nearly full on the vest. 12 gauge, I can go in here. Regen injector. Okay, we'll take that. So I've got like a couple of random things. You can see here you've got like carry capacity 5. So you can basically like spec out your character using the things that you've got from this like refining thing. Carry capacity 5, fire motor skill 10. I think that's probably reload, I guess. Jump plus 10% and fall damage resistance, melee strength, speed, which I thought was quite a good idea. More speed always seems good. Don't like the feel of the UI. Can't even place my finger where I don't like. Maybe it's too clean. I don't really care. Like, it's alright. I'm not really that bothered. What did I need to do next? So... So to get... So this is basically your hideout. You need to do 10 successful raids. Okay, so we'll just try and do some missions. Because this thing seems to... This unlocks, like, the blueprints for various stuff. And allows you to use like recipes and whatever. So this seems to kind of gate what you can do in many ways. So we've got to try and like go and do certain things. What have we actually got? We can just try going back to this place. This is like the beginning place. Do I have enough heal? I think I do. I wanted to try this like drone thing. I want to see what it actually does. You can make more of them, so I wasn't really that bothered. We'll give it a try. Map and quest screens look okay, which I'm not a fan of. I don't really like the refiner. Sorry, the replicator. Like this thing I just find like really confusing. So this takes 30 minutes to make these. You could like if you go all the way down, there's like really crazy stuff. Maybe you can't see it here, but I did see somewhere. If you go into the monolith, for example, if you go to these things, look, there's like how is this possible? Like a freaking how is this in the game? Yeah, UI can always be fixed later. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand how this is in the game. Yo, guys! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Welcome, everybody! What you guys been up to today? Taki or something else? We're trying to stave away the lack of 1.0 boredom, is really what we're doing. Tarkov is in a, you know, it's in a low state. But yeah, with this, we're playing a bit of active matter at the moment. But yeah, it's a bit nuts. I don't understand, like... I don't understand how there's freaking tanks in this game. I don't get it. I have to get an enriched cassette, apparently. Yeah, how are there tanks and attack helicopters? This is beyond me. How's that even a thing? Like it's bonkers. So these little enriched items, I don't know if they're used for anything in particular. You seem to just... They don't seem to be used for anything. They don't really seem to be barters. For example, they don't seem to be hideout upgrades or anything like that either. There just appears to be, you know, you got to just do certain missions and then you can unlock the... Oh, there's a cassette. Yeah, you do like certain missions and then you unlock the ability to upgrade that monolith. Like I've got to do, you know, I've got to get 5. Jesus. I've got to get 5 wins, you know, before I can get to the next one. Look on the map. So we've actually done most things. We need to... What's the suspicious house? Stand near the house and take a photo of it? Okay, so it's like over there. We'll navigate towards that. See what we can do. Yeah, I don't understand how the tree of stuff functions in such a way that you can have tanks. I just don't understand. Like maybe it's the bigger. I think there might be bigger levels later or something. I'm not really sure. It's very curious. I tell you, it's very curious.
I remember this place, or not, but it's worth checking out.
There's often just like invisible stuff hiding. If you go too far out into the... If you go too far out into the wilderness, there's just like gravity traps everywhere. If you spend too much time near the buildings, there's just like actual stuff everywhere. So it's a bit bonkers. Was that Cortana? Yeah. But you basically have like you have like an AI assistant, like in all seriousness. Oh, okay. Is that just the sound of this thing? Like, that's definitely bad. At least I think. I don't know what that one is. Wait, no, that's just active matter. Maybe it's not bad. These things are okay. So these things you gather, these are the like rare resource that you're supposed to gather. But obviously the, you know, the crazy noises. That's something else. Yeah, level 1 dude with motion versus level 100 helicopter attack man.
Strange objects began to appear around. I marked them on the map.
These guys are really annoying because they kind of like teleport at you. Ow. Ow. I just got my knife out. The loudest click. And they have a tendency of teleporting behind you, which is like really annoying. Jeez. Oh my god. We did it. You got the old Tarkov style of having to heal up every individual body part manually, which is like kind of crazy, but every horror movie will tell you should have run upstairs at a time like that. No treatment was required, thank God for that. Shotguns are really strong in this game against all non-armor or stone enemies. Yeah, I had a shotgun in the last one, and like it was all right. The thing is that you can pretty much kill all the enemies in one shot to the head, but like shooting them in the head when they're running around like that is like really difficult.
Let's go to this place. Just take a look, please.
You can change the sarcasm level of the the assistant. It's quite fun. I'm still intrigued as to what this thing is. It sounds angry. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds angry. I'm gonna repack this just in case, you know, it decides to just explode me or something. Can you gather this at the same time? No, I guess not. First thoughts about the game. It's got a lot of stuff in it, but I don't know exactly whether that makes for a winning formula or not yet. It's hard to tell. And there's a lot of PvE. Like the PvE, like you hear other people desperately fighting against the E. That's as most of the time it seems like that's as much like PvP as you get. It's just hearing other people like dying halfway across the map. You know, like the E bit is like really, really strong. So everyone's just like desperately trying not to die to the E. Occasionally I forget I'm not in UE5 Stalker. Like it's quite like I don't know. I kind of don't mind it. Like I really don't mind it in many ways. Like some people, a lot of people, some people have complained just saying like it's just way too much. You know, there's like way too many enemies. The whole thing's just like insane. But if you think about it like a UE5 Stalker, it makes a lot more sense. Yo, that's what's going on. So these guys, they have this like the remains. So the remains, you can then turn them into the those like chronogen things, like these things that I've taken with me. We should probably go soon. What time is it? Yeah. 21 minutes. You actually the map is like really quite small. Or at least these starter maps are quite little.
It seems there is something interesting nearby.
The starter maps are quite little, so you can get around them quite easily. Right, so I've got to get to. I'm supposed. So you can hear. Can you hear somebody? What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to stand near the house and take a photo of it. You're outside the target area. Okay. Like, I would say the game runs relatively well. Okay. Here we go. Photo. Might just try to peace out at this point. See if we can just take the victory. We've just got to get 10 successful raids done. Now I was really dubious about these extracts, so I'm gonna go and see whether you can actually get out of these extracts, because some of them are timed. You seem to have infinite stamina as well. Yeah, you have infinite stamina. You've got some of the extracts are only open for certain periods. That's the edge of the map there. There's a bit of head bob, which I think they've reduced, but I still don't think you can quite turn it off. You do run the risks of if you run over into the middle of nowhere, you do run the risk of like running into horrible things. So I'm actually maybe going to stick to the path a little bit. Survive raid equals a successful raid. I mean, in this game, yeah, it's a bit like EFT. In that respect, because like if I've got like various things to do, right, like extract from the zone, collect all the stuff, collect and extract items, again, second thing, follow the signal, which I mean I could do that in another raid, but like thorough examination, open 3 containers, suspicious house, take the photo, right? So I can just go and hand in those like 4 things at least, hopefully, as long as I don't get mauled on the way to extract.
I won't bother you anymore for now, but I have a setting about nearby interesting places searching.
We're about to get invisibled. More than one? Or just the one? See, if you can get the shot off, they die like straight away. But the issue is... Yeah, somebody else having a bit of a fight. But yeah, the issue is actually getting the shot off. Yeah, Stalker with a bit of PvP. Kind of is like that. It's leaned very, 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 very heavily into Stalker. I guess I saw the invisible thing over there. Maybe we can get around. As I said, I'm always a bit dubious about going off into the forest, because bad things tend to happen if you go off into the forest. It's like gravity traps and everything. But like you even have the whole like nuts and bolts, like a bolt throw thing to get rid of traps. You can kind of see them coming. You can like throw the bolts onto them. Or at least sometimes you can. Not always. Yeah, the issue is it's one of those games where it's quite swingy. So there's gonna be something. It's swingy. So like, if you can deal with, it's up there somewhere. If you can deal with the threats one by one. Then it's kind of no big deal. But the further you stray off the path, the more of these like weird gravity anomalies you get, and they're just, you can hear them, but they're annoying because they have you see like this. You don't want to be, you basically don't want to be getting chased by monsters and then running through them by accident. Ow. Jeez. I think these are AIs. I think. Maybe not. Can't tell actually. They're close though. Let me move back a bit more. Tricky. Oh, there's actually an extract like right there. Maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe I'd rather fight through the invisible guys than the shooting guys, or maybe I have to fight both. I don't know. It's actually really close. It's like literally just at the end then. Yeah, the exits often do have like pretty nasty guards. So there's the portal. It's only got 55 seconds on it. Yeah, those are AIs, I'm sure. I might just... Oh god, no, that's not going to be good. Ow. That hurts like buggery, jeez. It's definitely AI. Oh, these things again. They're pretty annoying. Ow. Yeah. Open up the wrong radial menu there. Right, I think it's time to use this thing. Regen. Take this active matter. Feels like there's too much PvE going on and wasting your time. That is kind of the game, if I'm honest. And that is... like, it depends what you're looking for. I wouldn't say that it's, like, necessarily... And maybe this gets easier when you've got better guns and more ammo and stuff. I don't know. But the PvE is pretty... it's pretty all-encompassing. So, like, again, I can see, like, another one of these annoying guys over there. I've got to get, like, across the map over that side. Which means I've got to fight through, like, a lot of stuff. What in God's name is that? I've literally not seen that before, so I don't know what that does. I don't think it's going to be helping me. Let's put it that way. Let's see if I'm not just going to suddenly get jumped. Flowermen are kind of obvious when you know what you're looking for. The frick is that thing? Well, it's kind of cool over here. This is kind of neat. Like I like the scenery. I like the way the terrain works and stuff. It's like quite fun. And there's like weird gravity anomalies that are kind of like on your side, so to speak. Like you can use them. Something shimmered then. Yeah, so I didn't quite understand about... So there's supposed to be an extract... Oh, didn't mean to do that. There's supposed to be an extract over here somewhere, but the last time I went to one of these ones with the open door on it, there wasn't one there. And I don't know whether I was supposed to do something. Right, that's a flower guy there. You can see he's in the pink. Like, yeah, there's supposed to be an exit, like, right here. But I don't know how you activate it. Maybe it's up there. Wait, is it above me? Otherwise, I've got to get to that one that's like 3 minutes. Maybe it's in here somewhere. God, that's trippy as hell. I don't think you can get up there though. There's a ladder. I don't think you can get into this in any way, as far as I understand. Yeah, because like every time I go to one of these ones that's supposed to be like an exit, I tend to find that there's just nothing there. What's this game? It's called Active Matter. It's that's the flower men guys as well. There's more flower men there. So the devs have just reduced the strength of the flower men. There's a... There's one there as well. Don't avoid this. I'm trying to get to the 2-minute one there. Problem is, these are like wooded areas. They're just usually full of these bloody gravity traps. Are you sure I saw someone extracting it there? There was an invisible monster up there. But that means that mobs are spawning in there. So maybe there's more than meets the eye to that extract. I don't know how you use that. But yeah, there was an invisible mob up there. Because it was that sort of shimmery, lightning-y look to it. Oh, here comes the electric ball. Ow! This is often how the end of the game goes. It's just like a completely mad rush to the exit. Wait, where's this extract? Is it in here somewhere? I can't even see. I can't see any of the extracts. This is insane. Is it like at the top of that? How do I get up there? Oh, I know how. No. I'm getting shot at as well and everything. Okay, it's like right on top of the tower. Okay, interesting. It certainly is an interesting game. It's a bit crazy. It is a bit crazy. Okay, so they've actually fixed this end of raid screen thing, so you can actually see kind of where you went. So there must be something more that meets the eye to that one in the sky. There definitely is something more to it. I don't know exactly what, but there is for sure. Okay. Got a little bit of replicated research, some various items. So we should now be able to hand in the missions. So if on the missions page, can report all contracts. So we basically collected this stuff, had like thorough examination, suspicious house. I guess these are the ones that we need to do. Collect rewards. Okie dokie. Yeah, so a lot of these get locked. I'm not exactly sure what mechanic it is to have these things be locked or not. So now we've got to, yeah, 6 out of 10. So we just got to get to 10 and then we can upgrade it to the next level. And I think on the next one, does it give you access to a different? Because this one gave you a certain contract which allowed you to get to a different map. Maybe not. It allows you to maybe make the Mosin or something. Yeah, this allows you to go to like factory and cargo port, I think. But I haven't got that far. Looking at the bait and switch pulled where you get somewhat involved in the game and slam micros into it. I mean, you know what? That sometimes happens, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, basically maybe just like, you know, there's enough games to just like not worry about it too much. And to just chill. And see if it actually ends up being good and then you can play it later. Like, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary to be playing like every single game straight out the gate. I don't think you need to do that. All right. Okie doke. Alrighty, friends. Well, I am going to jump off. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, cannot wait. Exactly, cannot wait. Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, I will catch all of you friends later. I don't know who's actually like around here. Again, we're playing like random games. We'll go see. Let's have a look. See what's going on. Yeah, we'll go and check out Airwings. Just playing some Star Citizen. Like everyone's just kind of chilling, doing other stuff, right? And there's lots of people not really playing EFT at the moment. It's like it feels like the end of the wipe already, even though there's like 2 months to go. Anyway, so yeah, today it is Monday. So tomorrow we're actually going to be doing ScavTalk tomorrow evening, hopefully, and I should be on tomorrow afternoon just playing whatever. So we'll see what I end up doing. But yeah, thanks for stopping by as yours, and I will catch you all on the flip side. See you for now. Bye bye.